Contractors have an opportunity to learn more about their rights and obligations with QSEHRA 2023, the new agreement between the contractor and the insurer that provide them with financial reimbursement from third-party insurers. The contract was recently introduced in response to a rule from CMSQ. Incoming rules affect contractors, insurance agents, and other employees who are dealing with insurance claims on behalf of the insurer. The rule affects how third-party insurance companies penalize their own agents for withholding reimbursements, not making payments on time, or not following up with policy claims. According to CMSQ rules, insurers must provide notice to a contractor before discharging them from their contracts. In addition, the notice period should be specific, not only describing the insurer's right to withdraw from the contract, but also giving the contractor a reasonable amount of time to make arrangements to settle the liability before discharging them. Additionally, if the contractor does not settle the liability within a reasonable amount of time, the contractor could be assessed penalties. In addition, employers and contractors have an opportunity to settle their liability upfront in writing, which helps protect both parties from confusion and from expensive changes to a project's budget. Finally, insurers have an opportunity to settle their contracts in small claims court, which allows them to avoid huge legal fees if they lose. However, it can be helpful to retain an attorney to protect your interests, as small claims court tends to be more difficult than standard contract venues. The contractor's statement of information about QSEHRA 2023 can be one of the most important documents when it comes to a contractor having insurance claims denied. In particular, it contains information regarding the amount of liability, the date that the contract was entered into, the name of the insured, and the insured's company affiliation, if any. This document is required to provide an accurate account of all material facts related to a claim, including the amount of insurance coverage. The QSEHRA also includes an insurance disclosure statement, which indicates the type of coverage provided through the contract. This includes information such as special circumstances, which can be considered in determining whether or not a contractor is insurable. It should include information about the amount of insurance coverage, whether or not the contractor has an agreement with an insurer, and what happens if the contract is declared invalid. If you are involved in a contract dispute, you should review the contract closely for these types of details. There is also information regarding the qualifications of the contractor. You should review this, as well, for any discrepancies that might affect the ability of the contractor to pay on time. For example, if a contractor is uninsured, the QSEHRA can withhold payment until the contractor becomes insured. Likewise, if a contractor has previously been uninsured, you should note that this is a red flag that the contractor is probably inexperienced. You might also want to know if the contractor was trained on the latest safety standards, as well. Lastly, there is information regarding liability for workers' compensation. If you have any questions concerning workers' compensation, you should consult your contract with the supplier or contractor. The QSEHRA also has information regarding workers' compensation claims, which are very helpful when filing a claim.